Judicial Watch has thousands of Freedom of Information Act requests pending at any one time. Now, we can't sue on them all, but we do get responses sometimes, even if we don't sue, simply because we've been around and we wait and we wait and we wait. And in this case, we asked back in 2014 for reports about this crisis created during the Obama administration of the Unaccompanied Alien Children wave that came up in 2014, 15, and 16. And Judicial Watch finally received, not too long ago, 224 pages of documents containing 1,000 summaries of significant incidents reports that show that these unaccompanied alien children processed during the Obama years included violent criminals, drug traffickers, and human traffickers. Again, these are supposed to be children. And you would not believe what's in these significant incident reports. And I encourage you to go to our website and look at the full release, look at all the reports that we uncovered. And so I can only give you a taste of them here, but I'm going to read a few of them here. A male UAC admitted he was forced to kill while working for the Gulf Cartel in Mexico. A male UAC, again, unaccompanied alien child, being cared for, reported he had been an MS-13 gang member for a year before coming to the U.S. So a gangbanger. A male UAC reported to staff he had been made to kill 3 people by a drug cartel. A UAC said in one facility in Oregon, all the kids here at Paso, that's the name of the facility, are snorting white pills, and that there's some residents that bought the pills into the facility and all the residents are snorting the white pills all times during the day. A female UAC in Florida attacked a staff member with a chair after being told to stop inappropriate behavior towards another female UAC. After being restrained, she threatened to stab someone with a knife she kept in her room. And the report concludes by saying, UAC will continue to work on identifying and implementing coping skills to manage her mood. Coping skills, that's what this person needed. A male UAC at a facility in Texas said he worked as a human smuggler, charging $6,000 to $8,000 per person. He crossed into the United States. Again, unaccompanied child worked as a human smuggler, charging $6,000 to $8,000 per person he smuggles across. Another female UAC was alleged by others to be the daughter of a coyote, a human smuggler, and reportedly was passing information to her father being via telephone from the shelter. So the human traffickers had their people in the shelters reporting back to them about what was going on, because those of you who follow these issues know the human traffickers bring people up. So let's say a family member pays a trafficker to bring their child up into the United States. The traffickers either extort more money once they have custody of the person, threaten, rape, abuse the child, sometimes violently, in such a violent way where they're like sending back body parts in order to extort money from the family. Unbelievable activity. All encouraged as a result of open borders and an unsecured border. Because it wouldn't be happening if they couldn't get across the border, because you wouldn't have human trafficking like you have if the border was secure. More. Female UAC at a shelter in San Antonio attempted to molest another child, or UAC. The perp was redirected by staff. Female UAC in Texas, Conroe, Texas, she said she was repeatedly raped on her journey to the U.S., confirming our concerns. A male UAC admitted he was a human smuggler, since the age of 13, 14 for 2 years. So this child evidently was 16 or 17, was paid $100 to $200 per person for everyone who crossed over. A female UAC looks like in Florida, a facility in Florida, said she was sexually molested by her guide through her journey to the U.S. A male UAC said he had been a drug smuggler, made 18 or 19 trips on behalf of the Mexican cartel since he started. A female UAC said she came in, told U.S. authorities she was coming up with her grandmother. In fact, her grandmother was not her grandmother, and brought her up from Honduras to make her work as a prostitute. So, and there's more. There's abuses by government, the people that are supposed to care for them that are alleged in these reports. And this shows that the President Obama and his administration presided, as I said, over a humanitarian and public safety nightmare. And they show the Trump administration is right to be concerned about this illegal alien crisis, especially with the misuse, using children as shields to get into the country. And everyone's yelling about separation. You can see why some of these children should be separated from their supposed adult caregivers that are bringing them in. The Trump administration inherited a mess. They need to aggressively secure the border, as you know, and these documents show it. And this is what Judicial Watch does. We give you the truth about what's going on. And the Obama administration was given a free pass by the media on this crisis that I'm reporting to you on, that you won't hear anywhere else. You won't hear anywhere else, other than Fox News, perhaps. I'm trying to remember if we were on talking about it. I think Lou Dobbs was talking about it. That's the truth of what's going on in the border. And those of you who are concerned about the rights of illegal aliens, then you need to get on board with us and secure the border and stop illegal immigration. Because the illegal immigration is just a code word for human trafficking that leads to violence, exploitation, and life or death situations for those caught up in it. And I won't be lectured, and those of you who support a secure border should feel confident you're in the moral right, because you are doing more to protect illegal aliens and, of course, U.S. citizens than anyone on the left who wants open borders or anyone on the right who wants open borders. If you believe in protecting illegal aliens, then you want to secure the border, because it's a nightmare for them. Now, I know not all of them we all know not all of them are criminals and terrible people, but they should not be crossing the border illegally. And when that is allowed, that lawlessness is allowed, they are victimized and are subject to victimization because they don't have the protection of the law. They're involved in illegal activity, which is dangerous. And of course, it puts our law enforcement in harm's way. It puts citizens in harm's way. It's a nightmare, and I hate, and I don't want to be lectured to anymore by leftists and the open border allies in the business community that they're on the side of illegal aliens. No, they're not. They're on the side of a system, an open border system that exploits illegal aliens and harms them.